Hey, what's up, folks? Just sitting here by the Christmas sunflower. Got a few presents under that thing right now. You know what I mean? I was gonna get a big ass Christmas tree this Christmas. But we had this beautiful sunflower tree, sunflower plant, whatever you want to call it, sitting here. And we just decorated that bad boy. So we have a Christmas sunflower. The baby's got a new swimming pool under there. Pump for the swimming pool. Got shit coming tomorrow. Anyhow, I want to thank everybody for joining me on today's video. And I think the title of this video, let me check my notes. It's going to be a warning about GrabMart in the Philippines. Okay. Now, hold on, let me turn my light off here. I'll have to use that light when I refer to my notes. I actually took some notes to help me keep on track. Drinking a Captain Morgan and Coke. Let me just step back about my day. I had to go over see my buddy Joe, talk about a little business. After I left his spot over there by La Grande, there's a little market going on, and there was one booth over there, one little stall that has some good looking fish. I'm talking tuna, all kind of fish. I mean, I had one that so much was 3 foot long. I started to get it for the old lady, but I said, damn, that's a long way, to carry that heavy ass fish back to the crib. So I said, I'm not going that route. Thought about going over to Walker Street, meet my buddy Cowboy, and something just hit me. He said, dude, cut a U-turn, and just head for the house. Stop by 7-Eleven, get the lady, wife number 2 and the baby some ice cream. She kept asking for mangoes. I didn't see no mangoes when I was out, so I stopped by 7-Eleven, got some mango ice cream. Hell, what else did I get? Oh, got me a bottle of Captain Morgan and a couple beers. I brought it on back to the house, folks, but by the time I got back here, got my business done. The babies were asleep. They played so hard today. They were just knocked down at like, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Now that's not good because they're gonna get up early. When I say early, like 4 in the morning. But you know what? That's why I got a young wife. She can get her ass up and take care of business. That's just the way it's gotta be. This dog gonna sleep till 5:30 in the morning. Anyhow, so I was planning a big night out, and for some reason it just fate just told me to take my ass home. I brought my ass home. So the babies are sleeping. I spent some good tenderoni time with the old lady. We watched the show. She talked to her family. A little bit of tenderoni time. It was all good. Now she's in there sleeping. Now, folks, when you got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old running around, sometimes it's hard to make these talking head videos because they are making all kind of noise in the background. I assure you that we are the noisiest people in any neighborhood we move to. That's just the way it is. So I was sitting here watching the show. What the hell was I watching? I don't know. Something about some people and their damn dogs out in the woods. Some type of show like that. I don't know. I say, hey, no time like the present. Bust out the camera. Get the lighting right. I said, what better scenery than to just, maybe do a couple videos in front of my Christmas tree right here. My Christmas sunflower. So here we go. So I'm going to tell you a story about GrabMart. Now, you got Grab, which you can get a taxi. Let me step it back for y'all who are just joining me. I'm in the Philippines. Right now I'm in Angeles City. We have Grab. Okay, I guess over in the U.S. we got Uber, right? Over here you hit the Grab app for the car, for the food. And I'm not a huge user of this app. I use it occasionally for transportation. We use it, maybe once a week for order up a pizza or some Wendy's, stuff like that. Never had a problem with it, really. So the other day I was messing around on there, and they had this thing called GrabMart. And I was just flipping through there, and I was like, oh shit, you can order liquor. There's a few stores that had liquor and little small shops, liquor stores, whatever. I stumbled on the Robinsons, which is obviously a bigger store. I said, well, let me test this thing out. Ordered some bacon, just to see what they would bring me. Ordered some eggs to see if they'd get broken. I ordered some liquor, some beer, a couple other things. Hey, 20 minutes later, the Koya's pulling up on the motorbike out in the street. He's got all the shit strapped on the motorbike. All is well. Now, they messed up my order just a little bit, but that was just innocent human error. Now, let me get my light going here, and I'm just going to tell you by monetary how much that order was. That was, say, $55. So what is that? Let's see, 2.5 would be 2,500 pesos. That'd be 50. Let's just say around 3,000 pesos, right? Dude showed up, no problem. Now, he's on a motorbike. He's got a little box on the back. He's got 2 bags hanging off the fucking handlebars. By no means is his trip over here in a safe manner according to the West and Western standards. But he got the job done, right? It's kind of funny when he pulled up. Now, folks, over here, it's all about, can you get the job done or not? Nobody gives a fuck about safety or DOT or no shit like that. Man, this dude's got bags hanging off the handlebars, shit strapped on the back. That's just the way of life here, right? I was like, man, okay, this is a cool feature. All these things that I go out and have to take a trike over there and do my shopping, I'll just order the shit on GrabMart from Robinson. It's the same price, and the overall delivery fee was less than $2. Say $1 to the store for the service fee, $1 for the driver. I mean, you tip them. Say $3 all in. It takes me $3 just to get over there in a trike. I was like, hey, this thing, wonderful. I mentioned it in a video or two, right? So I said, all right, let me go in strong on everything that we need, right? So I just go on Robinson, all the shit that we need. Everything from, cleaner to laundry detergent, snacks. I mean, on down the line, right? So I rack it up to 8,000 pesos. Now that's 160 US dollars. Give or take some pennies. And then it cuts me off, and it says the limit on the offer is the limit that you can order is 8,000 pesos. I said, okay, whatever. The app's got a limit or the store's got a limit. Who the hell knows? So I deleted an item or two from the cart, backed it down under 8,000, hit place order. And then I realized, holy shit, it was like by the time they added the service fee and the delivery fee, it was a couple pesos over 8,000. So anyhow, I had sent on the order. A couple minutes later, I get this big long message, like 4 or 5 lines in Tagalog. Blah, 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 po, something cancel, po, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So I just replied to the gentleman. I said, hey, my friend, I'm sorry, I don't speak Tagalog. Can you, try to say what you're trying to say in English? And then about 2 minutes later, boom, your order's been canceled. I'm like, what the fuck? I just spent a fucking hour. I spent an hour of my time scrolling through that shit, filling up my cart, only to have somebody cancel my order. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I look at my credit card, and it does the pending, whatever, and eventually you assume it's going to drop off, but you still see the pending. And you're like, well, what the hell happened? I mean, it was in a matter of a couple minutes, everything was good, and then you cancel my damn order. So I filed a, hey, what's up with Grab? I send the fucking email in, whatever. My order was canceled for no reason. So I got to thinking about it overnight, and I said, you know what? Maybe the problem was this. It was because My order was like $79.90, but by the time I hit send and they added the delivery and the service fee, it put it over the 8,000 threshold. That's why it got booted out. Now, I still don't know what the kuya said on the motorbike, right? Something po, blah, 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 but I saw the word cancel in there. I figured, well, maybe that's the problem, you know. I just exceeded the monetary limit on the order. I said, let me give him another shake today, right? Let me give him another shake. Now, the strange thing was, when I go into the app, my cart is still filled up with the same items. It didn't like clear out the cart or nothing. It's like it's right where I left off from shopping. So I went in there and cleared some stuff out, and I brought it down. And, you know, without telling you every damn item that I ordered, I brought it down to, let's see, I brought it down to $110. So the first order was $162.17, got canceled. So I brought it down today. I said, let me do 110. That's well below the 8,000 threshold, right? So I throw down that order. Everything's cool. Everything's plugging along. A few minutes later, I get the call. Somebody's calling me from the app, via the app. And so it takes a while, 2-3 calls to get it connected. And there's a kuya on the other line. Starts speaking Tagalog. I said, "Hey, my friend, can you tell me what's going on in English?" And what he says was, I wrote it down while it was fresh. He says, "Sir, can you cancel the order?" And I said, "Why?" I said, "Why would I cancel the order? I just spent a fucking hour typing all that shit in. Why would I cancel the order?" He said, "Because it's too heavy for my motorbike." I said, "What?" He said, "It's too heavy." I said, "Dude," I said, "So?" I said, "Take 2 motorbikes. Make 2 trips." I said, I don't care what you got to do. I'm not canceling my order. I want them fucking goods, you know. I just ordered it. Hit submit the order. Everything's in line. Just bring me my shit. I don't care if you got to get up with a partner, make 2 trips. That's not my problem. So, you know, that's basically what I told him, right? So a few minutes go by, everything's still clicking along. I'm thinking, all right, well, this dude finally got smart and said, okay, I'll either make 2 trips or I split the fucking money with my buddy, whatever. Now, like 5-10 minutes later, boom, your order's canceled. I'm pissed again. I send a nasty gram into Grab, not that they give a fuck, but I did anyhow. You know? And I'm just sitting there thinking, you know what? There's no weight or scale on the Grab app. So when you put something in the fucking Grab app, you know, it sees how heavy it is. That's not my fucking problem. The only parameter is there's an 8,000 peso limit. Okay, got it. I was well under that limit. I put the fucking order in. Only to have some asshole call me up and say it's too heavy for my fucking Scooby-Doo Mio or my Hello Kitty fucking Mio. And I clicked the order and then realized it was too fucking heavy, and now I cancel the order. And what he's waiting on, why it took so long, he's waiting for you or me to cancel the order. Because if I cancel the order, he don't look bad. It looks bad on you, the app user. If he cancels the order, he's got some explaining to do. So he waited a good, I don't know, probably 10 minutes actually, before he canceled it. I told him, no, I'm not canceling. But I sat there and thought about it, and I said, you know what? Maybe when you see a dude that has ordered all these things, maybe, just maybe, you should realize you can't put that on your fucking Scooby-Doo Mio, and you need somebody that's either in a tricycle or a fucking car to load that shit up and deliver it over to this guy. It's not my problem to weigh every fucking item that I put in my cart and say, oh my goodness, that's too much for the order. The dude with the fucking Scooby-Doo Mio won't be able to do it. Let me take that out and split it into 3 orders. It don't work like that. Okay? There's an 8,000 peso limit. That's the only fucking limit. Okay? There's no fucking weight limit that it says on there. There's no scale. That's not my problem. That's your problem. That's Grab's problem. That's the fucking flaw in the app. And that's why I'm telling you right now, don't use GrabMart until they get their shit together. Alright? Now, let me back up and talk about, this is years ago, say 3-4 years ago, somewhere in there. I actually did a video about it. Used to, if you were in Angeles City and you fired up Grab, and you put in, you were going from Angeles City to Manila, it would actually pop up and it would come up with a price of, say, I don't know, 2,500 pesos. Now that's very cheap. I mean, usually they need 3.5, 4, 4.5, somewhere in there at least. But this thing would come up with say 50 bucks, 2,500 pesos. Someone would accept it, and then would call you and say, oh, I'm sorry, sir. The price on Grab is wrong. You know, it's not 2.5, it's 4,000. You know, if you agree to pay that, then there's no problem. And, you know, if you were a new tourist and you really didn't know what the prices were, you know, it's connected to your credit card, and if you didn't have that much money in your pocket, you'd be like, no, man, that's too much. I'll just take the bus, whatever. So then the asshole would say, okay, sir, can you cancel it? And if you canceled it, it would lock the fucking app for a day or two, or whatever it would do. It would penalize you because you canceled it. And what I noticed was, you know, you can look at the guy on the map where the fuck he's at. And when this happened to me the first time I was over at the SM, and I could see the dude across the way. I looked on the map, I could see him driving over there, but he wouldn't come over there and talk to me face to face. He would talk to me on the phone. And I guess because he, you know, whatever excuse he's going to use with Grab, if the app shows him, you know, right next to me conversing, maybe it's harder for him to cancel it. I don't know, but that's what they used to do. And, you know, I sort of blame the app because it wasn't enough money for them to get to Manila and get back. But in the same sense, that was the game they played. And if you were new and you didn't know and you're like, oh yeah, I'll cancel it, then they would fucking lock you out for a certain period of time. And I did a video on that. Just the shenanigans that these drivers would play. So anyhow, today, the dude cancels me because the shit's too heavy. And I'm just thinking, you know what? Why didn't somebody with a fucking car, a Grab car, pick that shit up and bring it in the trunk if it's too heavy for the fucking Hello Kitty Mio? So I sat there and I was stewing because it's the second time that the shit has got canceled. You know, you get that pending charges, that whole whatever on your credit card. It's eventually going to go away, assumably, but you never know. You know, everything technology-wise in the Philippines, most of the time has bugs. It's broken. People, they can't even build a fucking regular website that works in most cases. So you don't trust things like this to work as they should. So I sat there and I stewed over it, and I said, you know what? I really want a fucking bottle of Bacardi. What did I have the other day? A mojito. You know, Bacardi mojito, right? They got it over there for like 13 bucks. I really want that. The old lady really wanted some chips or whatever it was. I said, all right, I understand the game now. So these motorbike drivers are going to look at the fucking order, and if they can't get it all on their little Scooby-Doo Mio, they're just going to cancel it, or they're going to call you up and try to trick you into canceling it. Okay, got the scam. Understand the scam now. Let me drop that down to just a few items so you can put that on your fucking Scooby-Doo Mio and bring my fucking bottle of Bacardi Mojito over here. You know, my old lady wants you know, some floor cleaner, and she wanted some snacks or whatever. It's enough to go in your little box on the back. Boom, hit submit order. Like almost immediately, they fucking cancel my order again. And I'm sitting there wondering, is all these little motherfuckers lined up out there in front of Robinson's, you know, trying to cherry pick these orders that's coming in, and now word's gotten around about my name and I'm complaining. And the minute I put this little bitty order in, you know, boom, cancel my fucking order. So I'm not a happy camper. Dear Grab people, I'm not a happy camper with the GrabMart because there's a flaw in your system, because you allow people to buy up to 8,000 pesos, 160 US dollars worth of gear, but your drivers who are on these Scooby-Doo Mios can't carry that much shit. Now you have Grab cars floating around, so there needs to be some type of parameter that says, hey, if there's more than 8 items, a dude with a car has to take the order. Not the dude on the fucking Scooby-Doo pink Mio, riding on 2 flats that can't handle the weight. That's not the customer's problem. That's your fucking problem. It's the same way it was your problem years ago when you put the price too low to go from Angeles City to Manila, and they were pulling that scam behind your back. And people were, your customers were suffering because these asshole drivers would talk the customer into, canceling the fucking ride, and then you'd get penalized. So it's your fault. You need to fix this shit. But I'm telling everybody right now, do not use GrabMart for anything over what you think a Kuya can put on a fucking Scooby-Doo Mio with a box about this big on the back. Because they're going to cancel your shit, waste time on your fucking credit card, waste your time, and just do nothing but piss you off. That's my personal experience. So I'm not giving them any more fucking chances. I'm not using GrabMart anymore. I'll fucking take my ass over there, physically go shopping. I'm an old school player, and that's what I'm used to anyhow. But I tried it once and it worked. But you know what? It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. So y'all need to fix the issue. All right. Now let me go one step further here. This is a shout out to all you Grab motorbike drivers riding around on the fucking Scooby-Doo Mio, claiming that you can't carry this shit because it won't fit in that little 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot box on the back. Okay, this is your business. This is how you make money every fucking day. Invest in a bag, something like an aviator's kit bag. Now, okay, granted, that's probably too much, but you can go to the fucking market and buy a big old zippered Tyvek bag. Put that shit in between the handlebars and the seat of the Scooby-Doo fucking Mio, and I promise you, you can put almost a shopping cart full of gear if you have that little floorboard. Even if you don't have the floorboard, that bag will sit in between where you put the key in, your handlebars, and the fucking seat, and you can just keep filling that shit up. Okay, I'm here to tell you. Alright, I've lived in Southeast Asia for a decade, never owned a car. Okay, half the time didn't even have a motorbike, but when I did, I could go buy a shopping cart full of food and goods and put that on my motorbike in that bag in between me and the fucking handlebars. Okay, you're not using your fucking head. You're cutting your throat sitting around not getting rides because you won't go to the goddamn market and invest in a fucking 50 peso Tyvek bag to shove that shit in there. Between that little damn square cube box you got bungee corded to the back, you ain't fitting nothing in there. Get rid of that motherfucker. Just do what I'm telling you. Put a big ass bag between you and the fucking handlebars, and you can fill that sumbitch up with an entire shopping cart. I promise you, I've done it for years. I've done it for years. I don't know if I've got videos of it from way back, but it can be done. But the problem is you're not fucking investing in your business that you're doing every day. You just fucking hit, yeah, I'll take that. And then you get there and you're like, oh shit, I can't fit all this in my little fucking box in the Scooby-Doo Mio. And you're fucking me up. You're wasting my time, the customer. You're wasting my fucking time. You know how long it took me with these old ass eyes to scroll that fucking iPhone and get down there and search? You know how hard it is to find Pine Sol and the regular fucking scent? Everywhere you go, all they got is lavender. But you know what? Fucking Robinson's had the goddamn Pine Sol in the pine scent. Boom, I put that shit in the cart. Old lady wants some damn washing powder, Downy, all that stuff. Okay, So what if it's fucking heavy? All right? I'm not gonna go in there and get my aviator's kit bag. You can look it up. But if you have an aviator's kit bag and you lay that shit down, or a bag that's similar, you can carry those goods. I assure you. I've done it. I've done it for years. But if you're not willing to invest a few dollars in your fucking daily business, and all you're doing is, oh, that's too heavy for the fucking Scooby-Doo Mio and the goddamn, pizza box strapped there with an old ass bungee cord, you're just losing money. Now I know you're not gonna listen to my advice because nobody ever does. But this is just one dude that's fucking pissed off because I spent an hour, searching for all them items. I didn't get my damn pine-scented pine saw. My old lady didn't get all her stuff to do her washing the next day. The babies didn't get their chips. I didn't get my beers, my Bacardi Mojito. I mean, what the hell else, Shit, I had about 70 fucking items in there. Again, it's not my fault that the shit's too heavy. Somebody with a car that works for Grab should have pulled up there, throw the shit in the trunk, bring it over here. But no, some jackass in the Scooby-Doo Mio fucking jumped the goddamn gun and went over there and said, "Oh, I can't put fucking $160 worth of groceries on the Hello Kitty fucking Mio." Okay? You see how that shit works? Again, it ain't my fucking problem. It's your problem. Grab, you got to fix this shit quick. Because I'm telling everybody right now, don't use GrabMart unless you're only ordering fucking 3 items that'll fit on a Scooby-Doo Mio. This is not a fucking good business model or a good way to launch. I don't know if this is new. Maybe it's in fucking beta. But if it is in beta, then listen to what I'm telling you, because it's fucked up. Maybe you need to put in there, no more than 15 items. Or plug the fucking weights in there. I know that's a lot of work. But, was this 4 times now? Or 3 times? 4 times? I got pending charges on my fucking credit card. It'll take a goddamn week for that shit to drop off. To make sure it drops off, because I don't trust technology over here. A lot of times you end up getting fucked. Welcome to the Philippines. Okay, don't get me on a roll about talking about the number of times ATM machines have ripped me off in this country where it took money out of my account and didn't give me the money. So, anyhow, I'm not a happy camper. GrabMart, motherfuckers who cancel my shit. Let me take a break. Fucking get my blood pressure up here. Alright, so one more graph about Grab. Alright, when you're ordering food. Why every time I order food on Grab, you're going to send me a text, the driver, that says, is your order confirmed? How the fuck do I know? You know what it says? It says your order's in the kitchen. I just always, hey, dude, my order's in the kitchen. What the fuck does that mean, confirmed? I don't understand it. Every time here in Angeles City, you order some fucking food, sir, is your order confirmed? How the fuck do I know? It just says it's in the fucking kitchen. Why don't you go over there and you find out if it's confirmed? I'm the fucking customer. I mean, I don't understand that shit. I'll tell you one more thing I don't understand. Okay? Now, you gotta follow me here for a minute. I'm not trying to be the fucking, the ugly foreigner or what have you. Alright, the app is in English, right? Everything about the app is in English. There's no Tagalog on the app. But the minute the driver corresponds with you, he's typing in Tagalog. And I'm perplexed by that. Okay, I got it. People here predominantly speak Tagalog. Everybody thinks people in the Philippines predominantly speaks English. That's not correct. They speak Tagalog. If they're down in the Visayas, they speak Visayan. If they're in northern Samar, they speak Waray. English is a second language. However, the damn app, everything's in English. But any replies that you get from the folks comes your way in Tagalog. And it's almost like, look, if you're going to speak Tagalog, just make the fucking app in Tagalog and say, hey, this is our country, we speak Tagalog. And if you don't speak Tagalog, you better get somebody to help you. But the app is in English. But every time I get a reply or every time somebody calls me up, they're speaking Tagalog. So when the dude I guess what pissed me off about it is the first dude to cancel my order, he replied like 4 or 5 lines in Tagalog. I had no idea what the fuck he said. And all I said was, something like, "I'm sorry, my friend, I don't speak Tagalog. Can you tell me in English what you just said?" Boom! Cancel. Fuck you. I mean, he just gave me the finger. Fuck off. No, he wasn't even giving me the time of day. But the app is all in English. I don't think that since everything on the app is in English, it wasn't an unreasonable request to ask a person who works for an app that's in English, "Can you please tell me what you're saying in English?" Nope. Boom! Cancel on the motherfucker. Folks, look, you can't make this shit up. All right, you wanna hear feel good stories every day? Well, go read all these travel blogs and all these feel good travel bloggers. They'll tell you what top 10 places to retire. Number 1, Chiang Mai. Number 2, Boracay. I just tell you about real life. That's all I tell you. I'm not making this shit up. It's exactly what happened over the past couple days. And I gave him kudos the first time I used the app. It was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I put my order in, 20 minutes later, my liquor and my beer pulled up, and I was like, wow. But I gave you 3 more tries, and every time you screwed me over because the weight of my order wouldn't fit on a fucking Scooby-Doo Yamaha Mio little motorbike. But if you call a taxi, you can get a Grab car or a Grab taxi. So why wouldn't a dude with a car with a big old trunk go over there and get my damn pine saw? Oh, and my butter too. Shit, I'm out of butter. That fucking pissed me off too. I needed some butter, and they couldn't go over there and get it with the car. They just wait for the kuya on the Hello Kitty Mio to cancel my shit and piss me the fuck off. Now I ain't got my butter. I don't got my damn that pine scented pine saw. I'm telling you, I'm from the old school. I grew up every time we mopped the floor smelled like pine, like pine scented pine saw. Now they got this lavender shit. I don't want to smell lavender. I want them floors to smell like they did back in the 70s and the 80s. And that was in my cart, and I think that's what I'm really upset about the most is my pine scented pine saw. And anyhow, I usually don't do negative reviews, but if you don't publicize the problems, they can't fix it. It'll just keep perpetuating itself. So if you're at Grab trying to figure this shit out, understand 2 things. So let me go to bat for the drivers, like I did 5 years ago. A dude can't take a ride from Angeles City to Manila for $2,500 because he's got to go there and come back and pay the tolls. So it was your fault. You didn't charge enough money for the guy to be able to do it. They had to do the shit underground, and it pissed off a lot of people. Caused inconvenience. Now, you're throwing this GrabMart out there, but you're not taking into consideration that a lot of your drivers have these little teeny tiny motorbikes, pink in color, fucking Hello Kitty written on the side of it, and they can't take all the weight, or they don't understand how to load the weight on there. You know what? Maybe I'll do a video here in the future how to put 2 shopping carts worth of groceries on a Scooby-Doo Mio motorbike. It can be done, but apparently your drivers ain't figured that out, or they're just not willing to do it, so it's your fault. Alright, I got it. That thing gets loaded down, whatever. Anyhow, you got to fix the problem. Fix the problem. Until then, don't use GrabMart, I would say, over 5 items, or you risk getting canceled, and then you just get fucking frustrated. There we go, folks. So I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hopefully I'll get this video posted in the morning. But I've been drinking Captain Morgan and Coke. Well, right now I'm drinking Captain Sprite because I ran out of Coke. And tomorrow I got a little Christmas party to go to on Christmas Eve. Looking forward to that. Taking wife number 2 and the babies. Hopefully I'll get this posted tomorrow morning. But folks, if you're not a subscriber on my channel, I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow. I'm just shy a few subscribers. I'm not sure how many. But bottom right hand corner of your screen, if you just go ahead and subscribe, help me get to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas Eve. If you do, I will dance at your next wedding. Definitely. Just send me a first class ticket. And hook me up with per diem and everything else. I'll dance at your wedding, I promise you. Okay? Give us a, thumbs up, thumbs down. Take some type of action. Please leave a comment. All that good stuff. But if I don't get it uploaded by Christmas, it'd be a belated Merry Christmas. Either way, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I certainly thank everybody for listening to my woes. Damn, just pissed off about that pine-scented pine saw. See y'all on the next one.